Hello, and welcome to an empath journey. I am recording this on the 31st of December, 2025. Luckily, we are finally make it to 2026. I'm ready for 2025 to be out, to be history. It was not a good year for me. I don't know about anybody else. So what I decided to do is go ahead and film a reading for the seasons of 2026. So we'll have spring, summer, fall/autumn, and winter, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into that. We are reading out of the Adventure Tarot deck. You can, as always, go down and find the link to Amazon if you'd like to purchase this for yourself. We pulled the World card for spring. Essence is completion, releasing attachment. That's good. Let's release that. I'm going to go ahead and read in the book because this particular deck, they have different meanings and different wording for their cards, or not the typical names sometimes. So, and then I'll put it all together at the end. Look around you, because damn, life sure is beautiful. The world symbolizes an ending of a chapter, a sense of completion, closure. There is a squishiness to it because goodbyes are hard. Perhaps some grief is surfacing. That's natural. Or maybe even a little fear. Like, eek, what's next? What if this is as good as it gets? What if the best is behind me? But the medicine of this card is the journey is long in a good way. There is so much more for you to do and explore, and people to meet, and magic to experience. Life is not linear, and the World card shows up to remind us of the lessons we can learn from Mother Nature, how she cycles through seasons, each serving an important purpose, a never-ending ebb and flow. What a relief it is to know that we always get to shed old layers in the fall, rest in the winter, plant new seeds in the spring, and play in the summer. We might not know exactly what lies ahead, but isn't that what makes it life worth living? You are doing it. I am doing it. We are doing it together. Okay, now moving on, we have pulled the Moon card. The essence is wild and releasing, hiding. All hail our inner wild woman. Messy hair, no makeup, brutally honest, loud. With the Moon card, the wild woman in all of us is invited to come out of the shadows and play. She symbolizes the parts of us we hide from the rest of the world, the feelings we suppress, the things we're afraid to say, the desire to break free of the cages we've been put in. Being a woman is exhausting. Being an Asian American woman is its own kind of exhausting. I'm assuming this is the author of this book anyway, being Asian American. The moon is our permission slip to let it all go. No more sucking in your belly. No more apologizing for being cranky on your period. No more faking orgasms. No more laughing at jokes that aren't funny. No more appeasing and being overly accommodating and playing the peacemaker. There is a reason why witches were burned at the stake. Society hates unruly women, women who are in touch with their own power, women whose ideas and brilliance and tenacity threaten to collapse the entire world order. The moon card is here more than anything as a beacon of light, a reminder of all the wild women who have walked this path before us. They are with you in spirit, holding your hand and guiding you forward. This next one is going to be our card for fall/autumn. It is the Backpacker of Swords. Essence is differentiation, releasing obedience. The Backpacker of Swords is lovable and obnoxious at the same time. She isn't trying to be the worst, but, like any teen, isn't concerned about how her actions will impact others. She snaps at her parents, slams doors, lies to friends, and has a knack for arguing with teachers at the most inopportune times. But the Backpacker of Swords can teach us a thing or two about the benefits of disobedience. She embodies a sense of healthy differentiation, figuring out where she ends and other people begin. This is a vital part of the individuation process. Sorry about that. Individuation process. We need to be able to question authority, to figure out what beliefs we agree with and which ones we don't, to make our own mistakes and learn from them, to chart our own path. With the aid of the Backpacker of Swords, we bring online the sacred, skeptical part of us that doesn't automatically agree with everyone. We see words as words, not truth. We filter what people say through our own lens and observe how it lands in our body, taking what resonates and leaving the rest. And lastly, we're having the winter card for 2026. It's the Death card. Essence, transformation, releasing illusions. Dude, I always think releasing will feel light and airy, like I'm in a goddamn fern gully dancing on sparkly lily pads or something. So when it rips through my body like the terrible flu, sometimes quite literally, I'm left breathless at how violent this process actually is. The Death card speaks to the intense nature of transformations. We're talking major, dark, night of the soul vibes. A death of an identity, a way of being, a version of ourselves that we've outgrown. The Death card shows up when we're being asked to torch it all to the ground and start over. Of course, it's never really starting over. We're constantly going through cycles, peeling back layers, diving deeper, expanding our consciousness. But the truth of this card is that Band-Aids are no longer working. We need to make some serious changes. And the only way to do that is to set our life on fire and see what survives after the destruction. Some call this darkness depression, but perhaps it is more accurately the experience of waking up to oppression. It's time to get an existential and ask ourselves the big Q's. What's my purpose? What am I doing with my life? And who am I becoming? Okay, so that is our total of 4 seasons, 4 cards. I'm just going to recap a little bit. So in my opinion, what's going on with the spring is we are starting anew. We are dusting off, all of this stuff from 2025 and moving on, releasing the bad things that happened, and hopefully moving into new stuff, better stuff. This is what I wish for all of us, of course. For summer, we are letting go of all our inhibitions that we have kept ourselves together with, and we're just letting it all hang out. We're doing what we want. We are just owning the season of a lot of people having breaks from school life and lots of vacations and things like that. And so we're just owning that season. As we go on to fall slash autumn, whatever you want to call it, we are, looks like we're having a little bit of trouble shedding our inhibitions for summer, and we're being a little obnoxious about it, but in a good way. So we're going back in, we're getting back to work, we're getting back to life, and we'll have a few little hiccups now and then on that journey, but we're gonna make it. As for winter, we are absolutely using this time of winter to get rid of the things of 2026 that did not suit us. So we are getting ahead of the new year for 2027 by letting go of things of the year that we've just went through, so we can go into the next year hopefully with lots of the bad things that happened just gone, and we are ready to jump on that new year. I think that the death card is pretty good thing for winter, because you are getting yourself prepared for that new year, so that you don't have any of that overshadowing as you go into the new year. So if we can do that today, we've got today until midnight to shed all that junk and move into the new year with good attitudes, smiles, happy, and if not, fake it. Because you know what? As they say, fake it till you make it. It is so true. I am so glad that you decided to join me today, and I hope you can look forward to the new year. I hope that everything goes swimmingly and just the best year that you can have going forward. Life, love, and happiness to everybody. And I always appreciate you coming to watch my videos. I'd love it if you could comment, maybe tell me which season you're looking forward to the most for 2026. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That'd be fantastic. I will see you all next year in my next video. Bye.